Hey everybody, this is Bobby with bobbystamps.blogspot.com, and I'm going to show you today how I made this cute card. I made my dad his Father's Day card, and my dad and his stepmom babysat, and they babysat for this little boy that they've had for several years. And so me and this little guy kind of became close over the years, and he really liked the card that I made my dad, and he said he likes kittens, so I told him I'd make him a card, and this is what I came up with to make for him. And we're going to use the baker's twine, the Night of Navy, and just kind of spool it and make it look like it's kind of what's coming off the cat there. And then we're also going to do a little bit of embossing, and we're going to use this new punch. I think it's the window punch. I can't remember the exact name, but I'll have the supply list on my blog for you guys. So we're going to use that, and of course you're going to need dimensionals. We're going to need some glue dots, and you're going to need your snail, and of course paper snips. And then, like I said, the Night of Navy solid baker's twine we're going to use. I've got a piece of Whisper White that we're going to cut out the circle. This is crushed curry, and it's cut at 4 and 5 1/4. And this is the one we're going to emboss. And then this is from the designer series paper, the Regals collection, and they're two-sided. And we're going to cut out another circle on that, and then our card base is Night of Navy. So we will just move these things out of our wafer right now. And the first thing I'm going to do is we'll just go ahead and get our cutting and embossing out of our way. So I'm going to bring in my Big Shot for you guys. And the first thing we'll do is cut out our circles. So I have to have both my platforms. The magnetic one we're going to use for the circles. So we're using the layering circles framelits. I guess I should tell you the stamp set too is Pretty Kitty. And the only ink pad we're using is the black archival. So for the first one in this set, we're going to use the second one in on this one for the white, on our Whisper White. And that's what we're going to stamp the kitty on. Oops. I always do that. So we'll just put that down there like so. Make our sandwich, and then just run that through. And that'll just pop right out. Go ahead and put this one back, and then we'll just grab the next size and grab our designer series paper, and we'll just do the same thing. Run that through there really quick. Okay, so we have both of our circles punched out now. And then I'll switch out my platform. And I didn't get the embossing folder out, so I have to grab that really quick. So we'll just switch this platform out to the new platform that's in the new catalog. And we'll just put one of the plates down, grab our piece of crushed curry cardstock, and we'll just put that in there like so, lay it down, put the other plate on top, and then just run it through. And then what we end up with is a very nice embossed piece of cardstock. Let me get this stuff cleared out of my way, and we'll just move the Big Shot out of the way, and then we'll bring in our basic black, grab the little piece of Whisper White, and we'll just ink up the kitty really well, and then just center him, I guess, or her, as best we can. And there you go. Oh, you know what, while I have that opened, we'll just go ahead really quick, because the only other stamping is going to be to do our sentiment, and we'll just stamp that down. And that little mark isn't going to matter because we're going to punch it out. So we can just go ahead and do that really quick while we have it laying up there. And we'll just punch that out. See what I mean? It doesn't even show up. So we'll lay those things out of the way. And then on the other piece of designer series paper, we are going to punch this out. And if you angle that just right, we should be able to do it out of that scrap piece of paper right there underneath the circle. I punched 2 of those out, and I'll show you just in a second how we'll put those together with the sentiment. This card goes together super duper quick. So we'll just go ahead and grab our snail. You could, you know what, I do think I'm going to use Fast Fuse for the embossed piece, just because it's been embossed, and I just, you know, I'm giving it to a child, and I don't know if, and I bet I'm out of Fast Fuse. Nope. So we don't know how rough he's going to be with it, if he's going to play with it a lot, if he's going to take it home and put it up on his shelf. We just don't know, so I'd just rather it be extra reinforced for him. Okay, so we'll lay that piece down. Go ahead and we'll just put just a little bit of snail on the back of this, and you can have your stripes going whichever way you want. And then I am gonna grab, if I can find one really quick, just an old piece of sponge that I have, and I am going to grab my Night of Navy and sponge around the side, because I just don't like it when it's just plain white like it is there. So I am going to change that up just a bit. And I think with these decorative edges, it just kind of shows up a little bit better. And it kind of fits into with the Life is Messy. So I guess you guys will need Night of Navy too. And a sponge. You know me, I always change it up on the end. You know what, and I have enough left on that sponge that I'm just going to go ahead and go around our sentiment too. This is such a small piece, it's kind of hard to hold and do. So we'll leave that like that. Now what I did for this piece, let me find my 2A glue pen, and you're just going to put glue on one end of it, and then we're just going to, what I did was kind of lined it up. I just needed it to be just a little bit longer than this piece, like so, just because I wanted just a little bit of decorative. So that's another way you can use that. So what we'll do is just take our paper snips, grab one of our dimensionals that's got the little pieces on the back, and these work perfect for the back of the sentiment. And then I'm just going to grab one more and put right in the middle. And we're not going to stick this down yet. We're going to grab some dimensionals to put on the back of the kitty. And then grab our baker's twine. And what I did was kind of just lay mine there, and then I kind of roped it to measure off, you know, about how much I was going to need, and then cut it. And what I did, you can kind of make it in the loops that you want. Like that, and just kind of leave it like that. But I peeled off the back of my dimensionals on the kitty, and I just put the baker's twine through one of those, and then just put them back down. Keep that all kind of loopy the way that you want it, and you can easily manipulate it, move it once you get everything settled. But we're going to do the same thing with the sentiment, but we're going to go ahead and put this down right about there, and then peel off the back of the dimensionals, and then do the same thing. Just grab your end and just put it on the back of one of the dimensionals, and then just pop it. I think we need to go to the right a little bit. There we go. You can just pop it down, and then you can use your glue dots. And I think the best way to do this, I tried the fine tip glue pen, and I just kind of felt like it showed through the baker's twine a little bit more than what I liked. So you can just take your glue dots and roll it, and then I put it on the cardstock, and then put the baker's twine on top of it. And it's kind of better if you double it up. To me, it just makes it not show as much. So you could kind of make your, put it where your loops are. I kind of like the way that that's looping around. So I think I'm just going to let it lay where it's at, and then just come in with these glue dots. And then just put the baker's twine like so on there. Oops, I got one on my thumb. So we'll just lay that there, pull it off, and then grab the one on my thumb. And I think I'll put it, I'm going to make it a little bit smaller, and then just put it like right there. And then, like I said, it's really easy to move these around and double it up. And there you go, guys. That's a cute, quick card to give to somebody. I'll have all the supplies listed on my blog. It's bobbystamps.blogspot.com. It's in the descriptions underneath the video. And if you like the video and like any of the other videos I post, please make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the like button. I like to know that people like what I'm putting out. And then I also want to talk to you really quick before we go about this amazing stamp set. I haven't had a chance to use it yet, but as a demonstrator, we could pre-order it. I got mine last week. It's called Thoughtful Branches, and You can get just the stamp set or just the thinlits, or you can get it as a bundle. I want to say it was, I threw my prices away. I had them written down, but I want to say it was $52 for the bundle. And maybe 20 something for the stamp set and 30 some for the framelits. But, you know, it's a better deal if you get both. You save a little bit more by doing it that. But just look at, for the upcoming Christmas and fall season, this is just fantastic. It's just a beautiful, I got a photopolymer set is what I got mine in. But what I wanted to say was right now with the bonus days, for every $50 you spend in my online store, Stampin' Up! Mails you a $5 coupon that you can use then in August. And this stamp set is not going to be available until August. So right now I have my Fresh Fruits online class, class to go. And it's just, I think it's $57 after shipping and handling. So that would very much qualify for this $5 coupon to help you if you're interested in getting that. So just visit my blog. All the information's there. If you don't have a demonstrator, I would love to be your demonstrator. I could get you a catalog in the mail. Our holiday catalog is going to be coming out. I believe it's in August, so there's exciting things coming. So just stay tuned, guys, and thanks for stopping by. Bye.